never slow up. No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Ridge's big sacrifice could backfire on him. Plus, Steffi ought to worry about her job, not Sheila. Hi dear, welcome back to Gossip Show YouTube channel with the bold and the beautiful new episode. It was the preview of Eric's dreams, and Katie posted it with sheer perfection, describing the gowns in stunning detail. The setting was intimate and sophisticated, even if the guests weren't, with Eric declaring that the day was his and that he'd done his best work. His win seemed to be a fait accompli, except it wasn't. After Carter had tallied all the bids, Carter claimed that Ridge, not Eric, had won, turning Eric's grand finale into the Great Pumpkin. It might go without saying, but I am Team Eric all the way. I do not get how Eric could lose. How could Eric, dying from a fatal illness, request to produce a final collection, only to be told that he needs to retire and play pickleball? And the person who told him that beat him in the final competition of his life. Now Eric is looking like the foolish emperor who has no wins, believing he won a competition that he lost. Something just isn't right about that, folks. How could it be that Eric and many other characters said Eric was designing at the top of his game, like never before, but Eric failed to sell out his gowns at the show? I cannot understand how it can be that Eric loses because a novice to couture, Esther Valentine, went shopping that day. Eric said he could see it in the crowd that he'd won. Is Eric really so far off his game that he can't even recognize that it's not his gowns the crowd is eyeing over? I think something else is going on here. After all, what was the purpose of the scene during which Katie tells Luna that Katie wanted one of the gowns, hadn't put her bid in yet, but wouldn't take no for an answer? Could Katie buy the final gown that makes the win a tie? Or, like a lot of throwaway dialogue on this show, will the writers forget Katie ever said it? Eric deserved to win because he is the master. He doesn't deserve to die with his family pitying him and handing him wins. Personally, I think Luna finding Eric's old stapler is a sign of things that might develop with Eric's condition. Could it be that, like a stapler discarded but now found, Eric, who has discarded his healing, might find a cure? Maybe. And in addition to that cure, Eric might need a tetanus shot after handling that old, rusty stapler. If Eric finds that miracle cure for his mysterious illness that could make Ridge's temporary sacrifice of the CEO position permanent. If Eric doesn't die and remains the leader of the company, what would that mean for Steffi and AFTF? Are there not at least 3 doctors in the family? While we're on the topic of cures for Eric, are there not at least 3 doctors in Eric's family? Can no one consult these people about his illness? It stunned me that when Brooke found out Eric was dying, the first person she thought needed to know was Ridge, not her and Eric's daughter, Dr. Bridget Forrester. Brooke knows from her egg-freezing days that she can count on Bridget in a medical crisis. Next, there are the 2 Dr. Finnegans. They could have what it takes to cure Eric, or at least make a referral. Eric doesn't want his family to know he's dying, that ship has sunk. If Lie is down with stealing hospital patients, and Bridget doesn't mind letting a patient believe she's still married to her ex-husband, then surely a little thing like the HIPAA privacy rule won't matter. They need to get Taylor to steal his records, and then they need to figure out a cure. First, the Forresters have to find out if Eric is indeed dying, or if, like the stapler, he can get dusted off and keep on stapling. Whatever happens, someone needs to at least tell the former co-CEO Steffi, who seems to be the last to know that there was a competition, she lost her job, and her grandfather could be dying. Welcome home, Steffi. I came home for you, just you. Liam asked Steffi to return home to him, not Finn. So what does the defiant, backpacking mama do? She returns home to Finn, not Liam. That's why I'm gonna need Finn to have several reclining seats about the topic of Liam trying to take his wife. Steffi is Finn's to lose, and if he can't stop whining about Liam and become the Robin to her Batman against Sheila, the Catwoman with 9 toes, then he deserves to lose Steffi.